morning, my name is Sheila Powell. I'm a makeup artist. I'd like to welcome you to my first of many makeup tutorials. I'd also like to welcome Abby, my model, this morning. Today I'm going to guide you through preparing the skin, and I'm going to also do an airbrush makeup on Abby today. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to prepare Abby's skin. It is worth taking a little bit of time to prepare the skin before you do any makeup, as it will help the makeup to go on better, last longer and look more even and more flawless. So I'm going to use the Dermalogica range of products this morning, and the first thing I'm going to do is to cleanse thoroughly. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of the cleanser onto the back of my hand and massage that into the skin. So this is an ultra calming cleanser, so it's ideal for most skin types, which is why I use it on most of my clients. Okay, and using a damp cotton pad, I'm then going to remove the cleanser, just taking care over the eye area. Okay, so once that's done, I'm then going to just run over the skin with the toner. So all I will do is spray some of the toner again onto a damp cotton pad and just refresh over the skin. This will remove any last traces of makeup or cleanser that might be left on the skin. Now you may need to pat the skin dry, or you could just leave it for a few seconds while that dries, and then we're ready for our eye cream and moisturiser. So again, from the Dermalogica range, I'm using Total Eye Care, which has got an extra SPF of 15 in there, which is really beneficial for the skin. So I'm just going to dab that on and pat that in, working my way from the inner corner, just pressing gently to the outer corner. And again, if you just close the eyes, just working that in, just around the eye contour area, not too close to the actual eye. And the moisturiser that I'm going to be using is a sheer tint, and again it's got an SPF of 15 built into the moisturiser. So again, SPF is a very, very important product if you can to use. So if it's not built into your moisturiser, try and make sure that it is in your primer or potentially in your foundation that you're going to use. And a minimum of 15 would be preferable as well. This moisturiser will be easily absorbed into the skin. And then what I would recommend is, if you can, to allow a good 5 to 10 minutes for the moisturiser to absorb in fully before we then start applying any foundation or any other makeup products. So we're just going to leave the skin for a couple of moments to absorb the product, and then we will continue then with the next part of our tutorial. Okay, so we've allowed the skin 10 minutes now to absorb the moisturiser. So the next thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you how you would test for the correct colour foundation. Take a little bit of the foundation and apply to the cheek or the jawline. Blend in just a little bit, and if that colour then disappears and is unnoticeable to the eye, then that is the correct colour for you. So do try and avoid testing the colour of a foundation on the back of the hand or on the inside of the wrist. This will be the best position to test for the colour. Ideally in natural daylight, when you're not wearing any other makeup products on the skin also. Now we're going to prepare the skin for the foundation. I'm going to apply a primer. The primer, what it will do, it will help to smooth out the surface of the skin, help to fill in any fine lines or creases, which Abby obviously doesn't have just yet, and it will also help the foundation to adhere for longer as well. So it's a very, very good product to use, particularly if for a special occasion or for your wedding, as it will help the makeup last all the way through the day. So I'm going to use a synthetic brush to apply, but you can just use your fingertips if you don't have a brush. And I'm just going to just smooth that over all over, like so. What this will also do is will give a slightly mattified finish to the skin. So if you do suffer with a little bit of an oily complexion, it will help just to tone down any excess shine on the skin. And just apply a little bit onto the eyelids as well. That will also help later on when we go to put your eyeshadow and things on. And a little bit across the lips also will help with lipstick. Okay, so that's the primer popped on, very, very quick, and it is a really, really good extra product to use if you do want your makeup to last all day.